Hello, my name is Magdalena Ciesielska. I work for the Gdańsk University of Technology. Both private and public organizations use the concept of process management. The fundamental issue of process management is to optimize the functioning of the organization due to its processes. In my brief presentation, I will tell you about the main characteristic of public organization and its implication for the smart, sustainable city management. Business environment constantly changes, as well as the public organizations one. Demand and requirements toward the public sector have incrementally changed as a result of the technological advancement of economies. Administrators need to face many challenges, such as rising expectations of the citizenry, non-transparent processes, blurred responsibilities, limited financial and human resources, and many more. In response to a rising pressure on public administration, governments and managers turn to business managerial techniques to address public organizations' need to transform. However, due to the differences between public and private organizations, these managerial tools cannot be implemented straightforwardly in a public organization. After this lecture, you are expected to know the differences between the public and private organization and to discuss how public organization characteristics impact the management of smart, sustainable city. The specificity of public organization is the most recognizable against a comparative background to private ones. The science on organizations, as well as the science on public administration, offers a broad catalogue of organizational characteristics. In this lecture, we will use three basic dimensions of comparison: external environment dimension, formal constraints, and internal structural and processes dimension. Let's take a deeper look at these dimensions. The external environment is understood as everything external to and influential on the organization. The external environment dimension comes along with three main issues, such as policy and politicians, market exposure, and financing. The primary goal of any private organization is to gain profit. However, the overarching goal of each public organization, such as town hall or the municipality, is to deliver public value to the citizenry by creating public services that meet the citizens' needs. Private organizations need to obey the law, while the public organization has a legal mandate to implement established national or local policies. City mayors are also under the political pressure due to their public nomination. Public organization is a monopolist of public services at a given territory, so it is not motivated to cost reduction or to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of its activity. The public organization's income consists of the state budget division and tax incomes. Let's take a closer look at the public organizational formal constraints. A formal impact on the public organization is caused by legal conditions. Town hall or the municipality is a part of the national public administration system and operates under strong hierarchy and is administered by external control. Local government is the addressee of statutory obligations related to the satisfaction of the collective needs of the local community. It is also an addressee of public law rights. It may, for example, demand from other entities paying taxes and bearing other public burden, constituting a source of income for the local government's budget. Managers of public organizations are under strict legal and administrative procedures and possess a limited and highly formal sphere of their activities. The local government activity is under the twofold control. On one hand, formal control is led by the national external control authorities. On the other hand, the local government is controlled by their citizenry. A local government may create auxiliary units, to perform the task on its behalf and its responsibility. To perform its task, the local government may create organizational units and conclude contracts with other entities, including non-governmental organizations. To address smart, sustainable city challenges, local governments are following the triple helix model. However, the main challenge associating the collaboration and partnership is to create an adequate legal framework for government, academia, business cooperation, and citizen engagement. The third dimension relates to the internal structures and processes management. The private organization creates processes to support profit gaining, and the organization has full authority to create, modify, and cancel their process structure. On the other hand, local government deals with processes based on legal regulations, laws, and policies. Therefore, its control over the process structure is limited. Let's take a look at the organizational structure of both organizations. A public organization is highly hierarchical due to its legal foundations. So public organizations mostly use functional or divisional organization structure type. This structure supports the division of mandatory tasks, address responsibilities to particular departments, and enable execution of policy-driven control. Private organizations possess full autonomy to shape their organizational structure. The three dimensions of public organization characteristics presented earlier strongly influence the operational activities held in a smart, sustainable city. Public managers must take them into account in their everyday operations. The public organization specificity implies smart, sustainable city management by limited autonomy of public managers and their exposure to political pressure, setting and addressing multiple, sometimes contrasting objectives and targets following by a lack of clear criteria of choice, the tendency to centralization of decision-making and reluctance to decentralization, strict process regime under legal constraints and public control of managers' activity, limited agility and reluctance to change, limited financial resources as well as public organization business model lead to modest innovativeness and low financial incentives to employers, resulting in lesser engaged employees and lesser job satisfaction. Wrapping up this lecture, you could learn the public organization characteristics, the external environment influencing public organizations such as politicians and market exposure, the formal constraints influencing public organization such as laws and regulations, the internal structure and processes in local governments, and the implication to smart, sustainable cities management. Here are some references related to this presentation that might be useful for further investigation. Now you know the implication of public organization specificity on the management of a smart, sustainable city. Thank you for your attention and good luck with your study of this important and exciting domain.